This is the Fox Hill News.
Hi, good morning. We're with the Fox Hill News team. My name's Grayson.
And my name's Grace, and we recently interviewed our music teacher, Mr. Z.
Let's take a look.
Good morning. I'm Grace,
And I'm Grayson.
and we're from the Fox Hill News team. Today we're interviewing our music teacher, Mr. Z. Thank you, Mr. Z, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
When will the spring concert be for the 4th and 5th graders?
Our show Go West is going to be on May 31st. We're going to do a performance in school, and then we're going to do one for parents at 6:30 that night.
What songs will the 4th and 5th grade perform?
Our theme for the show is Go West, so we're going to be doing all kinds of songs that have to do with that theme, how people traveled west during the gold rush, and all of that stuff.
What kind of instruments will people expect to hear?
So the students will be doing the singing, but we will have piano and violin and trumpet and bass guitar in our pit orchestra, which will be accompanying the students while they sing.
How long do you think the performance will be?
It should be about 45 minutes.
Where will the concert be?
It's going to be in the lovely Fox Hill Cafetorium.
Will all the 4th and 5th grade be in the concert?
Yes, every 4th and 5th grader at Fox Hill does chorus. Some, though, will have bigger parts than others. So we have our ensemble, and then we have people that have a name to their role. So they'll have lines and speaking parts.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Grayson, and we're
from
from the Fox Hill News team.
Hi, I'm Amanda from the Fox Hill News team.
And I'm Emily from the Fox Hill News team.
And today we are going to tell you all the amazing things you can do on Seesaw.
Our ELA class has started Seesaw all because of Ms. Sheffer.
Seesaw is a digital portfolio app where you can download any project that you would like to share with your class. You are allowed to comment and share your opinion on other people's projects. Your teachers can look at your projects too and comment on them as well.
Our class actually just started using Seesaw, and when Ms. Sheffer showed us how to use the sketching part of Seesaw, she recorded her drawing as well. We watched the final product and laughed so hard. You can also take pictures and type on Seesaw as well.
You can do so many cool things on Seesaw. I'm Amanda
And I'm Emily
from the Fox Hill News team.
Hi, I'm Lily. And I'm Jasmine. And we're part of the Fox Hill News team. Today is joining us Mrs. Millie from kindergarten. Hi, Miss Millie.
Hello, Lily. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi. We're going to ask you a few questions, okay?
Sure.
Why are you teaching in kindergarten?
Well, right now we're working a lot on teen numbers in math. So we're taking apart and putting together numbers 11 through 19. And we're working on sight words. Kindergartners have learned 49 sight words. And we're reading books and doing lots of science and writing.
Okay, what kind of field trips have you been to?
Well, in the beginning of the year, in fall, we went apple picking and pumpkin picking, and that was fun. And then last week we went to the Discovery Museum, since we're learning about magnets and all kinds of interesting things. And in a few weeks we'll go on a trip to a play to see Seussical. And we'll end our year at the Franklin Park Zoo, because we've learned about so many animals.
Cool.
Thanks.
Have your kindergartners learned anything new?
Oh, everything is new in kindergarten. It's been so exciting. Like I said, we've learned lots of math. We're all readers in here now, and we've learned 49 sight words, which is also a lot for kindergartners. We've done lots of science. We're working out in our garden. So they've learned lots of new information since they've come to kindergarten in September. And they're also working on just being kind and nice and being the one. So they've been working on a lot.
Are your children working very hard to finish their work?
Oh, they are working so hard. They're so excited to get their work done. And we're also talking about the fact that they'll be going to first grade in a short amount of time. So they are working hard every day to finish their work.
Wow.
And they love their free choice time too.
This is Lily. This is Jasmine, reporting for the Fox Hill News.
Hi, I'm Madison.
And I'm Ava.
And we're from the Fox Hill News team.
Today we are here with Bella and William from the 4th grade.
So Bella, what is going on in reading?
We're learning about proverbs.
So William, what is going on in math?
We're learning about multiplying fractions and decimals.
Also, Bella, what is going on in social studies?
We're finishing up the Midwest unit.
Also, William, what is going on in science?
We are learning about weathering and erosion.
So Bella, what do you look forward to doing later in the year?
Getting 100% on reflex.
So William, what do you look forward to doing later in the year?
Learning all my math facts.
I'm Madison.
And I'm Ava.
And we're from the Fox Hill News team.
Good morning. I'm Haley reporting from the Fox Hill News. Today is Miss Lozano. Thank you for joining me, Miss Lozano.
You're welcome, Haley. Thanks for having me.
Today, I will be interviewing Miss Lozano on her job. Miss Lozano, what has been your favorite topic in math?
My favorite topic in math, I would have to say, is multiplication. That's our biggest topic in 3rd grade. It's a big challenge for the kids. It's a brand new concept that they're learning for the first time. They're building off of their knowledge about addition and learning something new. And it's a great challenge, and we enjoy it.
Okay, what are some good math apps for us to use?
Some great math apps are Reflex. That's the best for learning your facts. We also are using Motion Math this year, which has a lot of different games in it and covers a lot of different operations in math. And we're also using Panda Run. With the kids really seem to enjoy that one.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about teaching 3rd grade?
My favorite thing about teaching 3rd grade is really the age of the kids. They're growing up and maturing a little bit. They're becoming more independent, and it's a big leap from 2nd grade, and I enjoy helping the kids make that transition and enter into like the upper grades. We often group kids in K through 2 and then 3 through 5. And so it's a big jump from 2nd grade to 3rd grade. And like I said, I enjoy helping kids make that transition and become more independent in their learning.
What are you teaching in social studies right now?
We have just started my favorite social studies topics of the year, which is the Revolutionary War. I'm very excited and passionate about the Revolutionary War, and I feel like that passion that I bring to that unit is great because the kids really get passionate about it as well, and they end up learning a lot, and we do a lot of fun projects with this unit, so you have a lot to look forward to.
What are you teaching in reading?
In reading, we are working on a few different things. We are working on our controlled syllables and our phonics. We are continuing with our guided reading where we're working on fluency and comprehension. And we just started our spring poetry writing unit.
Okay, that's all. I'm here reporting from the Fox Hill News. Thank you, Miss Lozano.
You're very welcome.
Hi, I'm Robbie from the Fox Hill News team, and today I'm interviewing kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Levesque. Thank you for joining me today, Mrs. Levesque.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure.
So I have a few questions about field trips.
Sure.
Why do teachers take kids on field trips?
After we do a unit, it ties in nicely because we do real hands-on life experience. Again, this is the Discovery Museum, and part of that is we're doing the weather, and it ties in nice because you can see all these sea of clouds, and also it ties in with our magnet. We do magnets, and also Mr. Musselman came in, and it ties in very nicely.
Where will you be taking your class this spring?
We'll be going to see Suzical. We're in the process of arranging it right now, and that's in Lynn, and that has to do with Dr. Seuss. And we did a unit, too, on Dr. Seuss just back in March, and again, kids drew their very own pictures. So again, we always do a unit, and then we do something like a field trip to follow up on it.
Do you think your kids will like this field trip?
Oh, I know they will love it. It will tie in so nice, and it's a real experience also to go to the theater.
Do you have any other field trips planned for this year?
We are going to the Franklin Park Zoo, and that's in June, and that ties in with our animal unit.
Thank you for talking with me today, Mrs. Levesque.
You're very welcome, Robbie.
I'm Robbie from the Fox Hill News team.
Hi, I'm Mohammed reporting from the Fox Hill News team.
I'm Brianna reporting from the Fox Hill News team.
So, Ms. Johnson, can you tell us about the Fox Hill Garden?
Yes, I'm very excited about the Fox Hill Garden. We started about 3 years ago, and I got the idea from Michelle Obama. Mrs. Obama was very interested in having schools think about making school gardens to show healthy lifestyle and making sure we eat our vegetables. So I thought, oh, what a great idea. So parents came together and organized buying the wood, and one May we went out and built it with some Fox Hill parents. They were very generous with their time. We had an Eagle Scout build the fence around the garden. Mrs. Levesque's husband built the garden beds, and we just filled it up with dirt and started growing some vegetables. Kids, on the first year, kids were able to select vegetables, and each year we asked the kids, what vegetables should we grow this year?
Thank you. How is this going to work?
Well, this year we have Mrs. Thorpe who's helping us, and I have sent out a Google survey to all the kids this year, asking if they would like to participate in the garden and what vegetables they want to grow. And I'm waiting for their responses.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there going to be, what is it going to be starting?
Well, the garden will, we are going to have a garden club with Mrs. Thorpe. Mrs. Thorpe has already started preparing the garden with some children. And so once we get the student responses, we'll get started right away. It's time to start our garden.
Is Mrs. Thorpe going to be in charge of the garden club?
Yes, Mrs. Thorpe used to be a teacher here at Fox Hill, and she retired, but she loves gardening, so she volunteered her time to come back every Thursday during recesses, first recess, second recess, third recess. Kids will tell me if they're interested in joining the garden club with Mrs. Thorpe during recess. And then once we have a list of names, I'll give them to Mrs. Thorpe, and kids and Mrs. Thorpe are ready to plant and take care of the garden.
What will members of the garden club be doing?
Oh, lots of things. They're going to plant the vegetables and then maybe clean up around the garden to make it nice and fresh looking. The one thing about gardening, there's a lot of weeds, and so we really need to have kids come and pick out the weeds so the plants can grow and flourish. Also, plants need water, so every day the kids will water the garden. They'll observe the plants growing, and they'll pick weeds.
Thank you, Mrs. Johnson, for joining us. We hope everyone enjoys the garden club.
I do too. It's a great opportunity for kids. Thank you both for interviewing me, and I hope I see you out in the garden.